and to make sure that we're ready. Okay, here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 15, 13, and we are playing against Anash. I've not had success against the Indians, honestly. Plays a Vienna, Max9, Gambit. I've not had success against the Indians. I've lost when I was 14, 69, I think, somewhere there. So today, we're hoping for success. So first time here, hit the sub button, hit the like button, if you must, hit the notification button so you get notified when I drop. Normally I don't notify the subscribers because we're still on 28, and thank you for subscribing if you're a subscriber. And yeah, we're gonna get into this Vienna. And in this position where my opponent tries, this is actually what I would call a useless move, because what exactly are you pinning? You're not really attacking this with this knight. Now I'm assuming you also bring the knight after. So the best move is, I would think, this or this. Literally, the best move is to ignore the bishop. Once we ignore the bishop, we continue with life, right? Of course they take, and in this position, just like in the Petrov, you take with the C pawn, not with the B pawn. I mean, with the C pawn, with the B pawn. Sure about that. B pawn, so you can attack the center and be able to unbutton your pawns, I guess, if you say. In this position now, it's kind of tricky because, of course, I have an idea of there's this, then there's takes, and there's this, but then there's takes there. I can't really take it immediately, so now it becomes tricky like that. So I think the best idea is, because you can play knight here is kind of useless. I can't really play pawn here, even though there's no light square bishop to terminate that. I have the bishops, so this move feels a bit like a waste. I'm not gonna lie to you, it feels like a bit like a waste, because I'm allowing some ideas. But I guess we should not really complicate it. I'm thinking of this move, obviously, and this move. Those are the only moves liable enough, so we can keep the center pawn. I choose this one, of course, releasing the bishop into the game, and of course it is backed up by other pawns. Of course we have a weakness, obviously, can't stress that enough, and of course we have, gonna see, okay, go back. I think if he goes here, he's doing too much, I would say. I understand that you are higher rated, but okay, in this position, you would like a move like this, to be fair, because not only are you protecting here, you're kind of adding pressure in the center, just in case anytime you decide to ever go for that attack. But also with this move, you're also doing the same thing. The only difference is that you're not protecting this anymore. And I think I like this better, because it's putting the knight in its original square. Not really its original square, but its most preferred square. I think here I would like to take a chance of untangling my pieces with this move, which entangles them, but it also makes a weakness, because this one becomes a weakness, this one becomes a weakness. So I have two weaknesses now, and I can't really be dealing with two weaknesses. Thus, in this position, I think I should take. Because after this, if I play this, it's okay. Actually, I like the idea of this. And just having this file to myself. Of course, it is not opened. Now it is open. You know what I mean? Someone will ask, what do you mean it is opened? Well, it is opened after such a move as I guess a move that defends. But I guess such a move is this, because after this there's takes. So I'm always eyeing it takes. I'm gonna castle. Risky, indeed it is. It is risky, of course it is. That's the whole thing. We're risking. We have 6 minutes against more minutes. I think we can double up. But for now, I think I move my knight. Of course, the idea is to kind of include my bishop in this attack. That's the whole idea. At least for me, that's my idea. My idea is to include the bishop. You must never be afraid of this, of the pawn storm, as they say. You must never really be afraid of a pawn storm. Nothing really to be afraid of. There's not this. There's not this. I think this is a good move. This is a move that we should aspire for. Okay. I'm back with this move, and I'm planning there. That's interesting. This position, what do you take with? I think you take with this, because this structure is strong, and you wanna keep the structure strong, and you also wanna have your rook active in this position. And yeah, the Vienna is a tough. It's a tough opening to play against, because you can see the lines that are coming out, and I can see why Levy, Gotham Chelsea, recommends it. Of course, even has a cost on it, by the way. Now here it's kind of interesting. I think in this position, since this rook is not doing anything, this rook can immediately go there. And what I'm assuming in that type of position where I put the rook there and someone is like, oh, okay, well, what are you doing now? It's because in a move such as this, I'm attacking this twice and can't be defended by anything. Now, this move is kind of, it is a weakness. I would say it is a weakness, that move that my opponent just played, because you're putting so much priority into protecting now this. You don't want it to be barricaded. You don't want your opponent to enter, and that's what we're going for. Obviously, there's these ideas. Obviously, after something like this, then you get your pieces in order. Obviously, we don't like this idea, but of course, because of the rook, we're safe. But we can't really assume that. Okay, we have this move. Now it's actually interesting, but I have this though. I have this immediately. I'm also taking the pawn in the middle. So okay, so everything is looking good for now. Everything is looking good. We are playing good. The more I look at my opponent's name, it almost feels like he named himself after Anish, and just added an AG5, because it's Anash. I don't know how. If you're an Indian subscriber, please let me know how to pronounce that. Interesting move. And here it's a very important position. It's a very delicate position, by the way. If I move here, I'm allowing takes. I'm still attacking this, but the problem is that we have this one. No, though. I'm saying after this takes, then this one. But no, I'm not taking the pawn, by the way. Wait, if I take with the pawn, no, but I block myself if I take. So that's always the problem. The blockade, I'm blocking myself if I take with the pawn. But there is, this is not ideal. We have to take this and this. There's no mate aside. Obviously, the right idea is always gonna be something like this, because if there's nothing else, I can literally sacrifice a lot of pieces. But I can't really sacrifice, I needed the bishop like something like here. If I can transport the bishop from where it is right now to like here, then obviously the sacrifice would be justifiable, because there's a lot of pieces attacking. I can see my opponent's desperation. We take that. Of course, we take that. And of course, some people will be asking, why didn't you take the knight, for example? I mean, obviously now I'm thinking of the takes. If you play this type of move, it doesn't work, obviously, and it's obvious why it doesn't work. So we're gonna have something like this first, then the knight goes there. I'm guessing there's gonna be takes with this move. The rook comes in, trying to cause more pressure. The rook does not come in. Instead, the rook is trying to cause more. I guess here I can redirect my own rook as well to another direction. Our queen is really not doing anything. And in this position, I would love to trade off the queens. in this position, because this is not check, this is not by check, so likely because if not by check, I'll be in danger because the structure is just too bad, and then I'll be around in that direction. Now what I'm shooting is a take here, so you must straight up. So I think in this position I have an advantage. I think it's not justifiable. I don't have any weaknesses. Now the only weaknesses opponent has is this one. And why is this position not bad now that you can take with the pawn? It's because I have this pawn now, and my rook can even come back and defend it as well. You get me? And now my queen is actively seeking, better squares. I would say actively seeking better squares. I think here I kind of rushed it, but then again, it's fine. Obviously, it is fine. Like I said, you see that my rook is already getting ready. After a move such as this, F takes. If it goes down again, I can take back. So you can see how my rook is actually being active. After a move such as this, we're looking at, I think, okay. I see things. Yeah. I can just step back. I thought I would go here, but then there's nothing. What I'm doing next? We're trying to go in. Does that make sense? The difficulty is that I can't take. So I guess I can play this. This is it's almost like a waiting move. And why do I say waiting move is that the knight, I don't see any entry for the knight right now, so I'm not exactly worried. I'm not as worried. Is now we can play this move. I'm thinking of this. It is an interesting idea. It is a very interesting idea. I'm trying to keep this away as much as possible. Guess this. Now the whole idea I think is trying to, but now I think I can protect everything with just this move. And I see no weaknesses. The funny thing is, this is actually a funny thing. This fork, the most out of pocket fork that you ever see, it does not make sense for it to be a fork. Like, how is it a fork? Like, think about it. How is it a fork? It doesn't really make sense for it to be a fork, but it is a fork nonetheless. So now I move away my thing so that I can be able to move this knight, this rook. Actually, and I saw it late. Actually, I was about to move because of course you'll be pinning the rook. The rook is the only active piece. The knight holds together this pawn, and also hold it together this square, which allows me to take this pawn. You understand the difference? After this. I'm guessing I'm seeing this. For now, we'll do this again. I'm low on time, but likely it is not. With this here, take that. Don't blunder the fork because I'm too close to most of my pieces. There you go. I'm grinding him down. I've like seconds, literally seconds. I'm trying to avoid checks, obviously. I'm trying to avoid checks. That's my whole thing. Just avoiding checks. Of course, there's that move. Luckily, I think I wanna play this move. Yeah, I wanna play this move myself. I don't care what it takes, because I think it'll be something like this. Pinning the pawn. It'll be this. I guess, yeah. I'm late to see the move, obviously, but of course I'm not late to take. There we go. I think I might be going into a draw line. I don't really know. I'm very much in awe of how I ended up in a position like this. It is kind of interesting. My opponent is in a thinking tank. Of course, my opponent has more time. There's no increment. It's the bad part of rapid 10-0. But this is also the interesting part. I have seconds to only think about my moves. Of course, I thought about this move as well. I think, okay, there's that. And there's this. Is this? This. I'm running out of time, obviously. Thirty seconds. I think I might lose this on time. On time, really? Oh, just draw as well. Just to come out, of course, most of the point they'll think it's not a draw. So yeah, just to keep moving the king some way. There's no increment, obviously. Unfortunate. Yeah. I should have better time management. I think in this position. Not in this one. In this position, I fell for the check. In this position, instead, I should have gone for this. I think I should have left it. Yeah, it's weird how in this position is actually equal. Yeah, I'm waiting for the evil ball to change. To be like, he has like 3 pawns now. I mean, you can take. You can even take with the, like, let's say you're afraid of this pawn. You can even take with this, saying that I have a passed. But I think the whole idea is there's always gonna be this, you know. And there's this, then there's check here, then there's, like, you know, you can play around with it. But the real idea is that I have a rook over a minor piece, and I'm always ready to sacrifice a rook for a minor piece, not a rook for a rook to make it a draw. So I have a draw offer in hand. But I was this weird game. He's just started off late. Yeah, if I had more time, easy win. Easy win. I would have mowed him down. Easily. Easily. I think it was here. Here, I think I should have done this. I should have gone for this. Genuinely, I should have gone for something like this. Because someone would ask you why, obviously. Because anytime the rook moves away, this pawn is mine. Like, I'm always gonna be having a pawn. Go up the board. The king is always close to this pawn, so this pawn are not going anywhere. So I'm the only one with the passed pawn. Like, here, the placement of my rook is actively. Sure, with the high player, you're expecting a draw, but with the lower rated opponent, you're expecting, like, the result, obviously, because here you're expecting my opponent to find moves like this. Obviously, you're taking the weakness. That's the weakness of the position. And you also, you're not allowing the king in, because now the king, if he moves the king here, you see, it's already an advantage, because now, you know what I mean, even if I do something like this, doesn't matter anymore, because you already have the initiative. Like, the initiative is in your hands now. You know, I think in this position you can try to do something like this. Try to create a pass pawn. Yeah, create a pass pawn, because after takes, I guess the whole idea is stay the back rank. This moves here, this moves here. This does this. King try to march down to the closer. Like, also, yeah, okay, I get it. I'm blundering pawns, a lot of them. But okay, that's not the idea. But anyways, yeah. Stop dwelling in the past. Last time.